Good morning, everyone. Welcome and welcome to the replay viewers. I am so excited to share our 2016 lineup for Family Dinner Book Club. So if you're doing some shopping this weekend, some holiday shopping, this is the most awesome gift idea. Hello, Minivan Min. Tell me what your name is. Welcome. So let me tell you about Family Dinner Book Club first. So I started Family Dinner, Tara. Oh, hi, Tara. I started Family Dinner Book Club. Hi, Amy. Back in 2013. So we've been doing it for 2 years now. Sorry, let me turn this around so you're not just looking at the screen. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Welcome. Hi, Amy. Hi, Teacher Mom. Thanks for joining. So Family Dinner Book Club is my all-time favorite series that I have ever done on my blog. We started back in 2013, and what it is each month we share a book. We alternate between a chapter book and a picture book. And at the beginning of each month, we share a themed menu to go with the book. We share easy table crafts that you can do with your kids that also go along with the book. I give you 6 conversation starters, table topics to talk about during dinner about the book. And last year we started each month giving a family service project that you could do that relates to the book. So we've had a huge response. We have people families that join us every single month doing it. We even started a Facebook page just for Family Dinner Book Club. Thanks, Amy. It's so fun. So we have a Facebook page just for this project alone. Yeah, the service project is really neat. I like that too. That was a request from some of the people who were participating with us in 2013, asked if we would include that for 2014. So we've done it all year long. This month for November, we were doing the 100 Dresses chapter book. And next month for December, which, let's see, December 1st is Tuesday, I think, we will have the dinner club for Stregonona. So we alternate between chapter book and picture book. So we just released this past week our whole lineup for 2016. In the past, 100 Dresses is a great book, Amy. In the past, we've announced the book like a couple of weeks before each month, but this year we decided to announce the whole lineup for 2016 so everybody could plan ahead. And if there's ever a month where that particular book doesn't work with your family, we have an archive of soon to be 24 books that you can pick from the past too. So thanks for the hearts, guys. So I want to share with you, yes, planning ahead. That was another request. So we really listened to what everybody who's participating with us, what would make things easier. And so we decided that this would definitely make things easier. And a lot of people asked if we would do the list ahead of time so that they could buy some of the books on the list to give as a family gift. It makes a great family gift to purchase a couple of the books or all of the books on the list. And then I have a free schedule on my blog, Growing Book by Book, that you can print out and include for your family or whatever family you're going to give the gift to. So that was another reason I wanted to get it out now. So let me share the books that we're going to do. So if you want to join before January, which is fine, you're welcome to join us. We're going to do Stregonona by Tommy DePaula for December. But then starting in January, our first book is A Bear Called Paddington. So again, we alternate between chapter book and picture books, and we try to do a mix of classics, especially the chapter books. People asked, they wanted to include more classics, and we also sprinkle in some new releases too. So January, we're starting with A Bear Called Paddington. And I should back up for a second. So in the past, Sarah from Daisy at Home has done our themed menu for us, which is always scrumptious. For the 100 Dresses, she had a whole Polish menu because the main character in the story is from Poland. So all of the dishes were Polish dishes, which was really cool. So she comes up with some great ideas. So she's going to continue to do the themed menus each month. And then we have Laura from Sunny Day Family, who's joining us in 2016. And she is going to start doing the table crafts. In the past, Daisy, Sarah, and I have alternated between doing that. So I'm excited to have Laura joining us. And she's going to do the table crafts. And then on my blog, I'll have the conversation starters that you'll be able to print out each month for free, and the Family Service Project. So January is a bear called Paddington. Then in February, we're doing Last Stop on Market Street. And this is a 2015 book, which is, oh, I just love this book. And there's even some Caldecott buzz about it. We'll see if it gets a Caldecott honor of any sort. And this is by Matt LaPena. And this will be our picture book for February. It's a wonderful book, especially for the service project end of it. So it's about a little boy and his grandma who every week travel on the bus, and he starts to question, like, oh, why do we have to go on the other bus? People have cars, and his grandmother really helps him to see the beauty in the everyday things that they do. And then their final stop, their last stop on Market Street, is a soup kitchen where they volunteer each week. So obviously our family service project for that month will be probably taking your family to work in a soup kitchen or donate food or something along those lines. So that's our February book. Let me pull up my list here. So March is not really a chapter book, but it's a collection of stories. It's the James Herriot Treasury for Children. And for the first time, this book has been out for a while, but I just discovered it. So it's kind of like a series of picture books as a collection. So James Herriot is a veterinarian, and he writes about some of his experiences with animals. And I believe they're in England. Is where they're at. But they're just really wholesome, fun stories. My 5-year-old, you have that one, Amy? Yep, pull it out and join us in March for Family Dinner Book Club with this one. My 5-year-old loved that book. We also got the audio version of it and listened to it in the car, and then had the book at the same time. So we'd listen to a story in the car and then read it, and he loved alternating back and forth like that. So then in April is National Poetry Month, and so we're going to do a poetry book, picture book in April. I don't have that one to show you, but it's called Drum Dream Girl by Engel, and it's about a Cuban woman who was the first woman drummer in Cuba. Back in, I don't know what year it was. It wasn't considered appropriate for women to be drummers. And so she kind of broke through those barriers and became the first woman drummer in Cuba. And she, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, it's a poetry book, and it's just beautiful, and the pictures are really gorgeous too. So that's for April. Then in May, we're back to a classic chapter book. A fun one this time, Beezus and Ramona by Beverly Cleary. We've done a Beverly Cleary book in the past. We did Runaway Ralph this past year. So this will be our second Beverly Cleary book. Then in June, I don't have this book with me, but it's another 2015 picture book. It's called A Fine Dessert, and it follows 4 different generations as they prepare a blackberry fool, which is a dessert, and kind of how it has varied. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for joining us. How it has changed. The preparation of making that dish has changed through the generations. So I'm sure it actually has a recipe in the back for blackberry fool, and I'm sure that Sarah from Daisy at Home will have a fun themed menu to go with that one too. But it's also really interesting to look at just how things, utensils and things that we use have changed through the generations. So that'll be a neat book too. Then in July, we have another 2015 book. This is a chapter book. This one is called Firefly Hollow by Allison McGee. And this book is actually going to be under our Christmas tree this year for my 5-year-old. I read it over the summer and just fell in love with it. It's about a firefly and a cricket who kind of want to broaden their horizons and reach out and learn new things, but yet they're a little nervous about venturing away from their own home. And so there's just lots of lessons to be learned for them and 2 other characters that they meet who are also going through some transition and growing time. So that's going to be our July book. Then in August, I don't have that one with me here, but we're going to do the story of Ferdinand by Leaf, which is Ferdinand the Bull. That's our picture book for August. September, I have this book, I don't know what I did with it, is Dominic by Stieg. You may know him for his picture books like Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. He actually has a chapter book called Dominic, which my son and I read also this summer. And it was probably one of my favorite books that we read from 2015. So I'm really excited about that book. October is National Fire Prevention Month, and so we're going to read A Chair for My Mother by Williams, another classic picture book about a family that loses their home to a fire and how they work together to save their money to buy a chair for everyone in their family. So that's for October. Then in November, we have My Father's Dragon by Styles Gannett, I believe is how you say his name. Another classic. Minivan, we've read tons, but there are lots of titles we haven't read yet. Yeah, here, exciting, yes. And you know what? That's the awesome thing about, any books in general is you discover new ones and then you can revisit classics too. And like I said, if there's ever a month where a particular book you just don't think that title's going to fit, we have an archive of almost 24 books now. So there's Charlotte's Web, The Day the Crayons Quit. Now I'm drawing a blank. But if you go to growingbbb.com and just search Family Dinner Book Club, all of our archives are there, so there you can always search there too. So My Father's Dragon is for November, and then in December we have a nonfiction picture book, and it is Snowflake Bentley by Martin. So that is our lineup for 2016. We are super, super, super excited. And if you go to growingbbb.com, you can see the whole list there. It's on the front page. It's about 3 or 4 posts down, I think. Or actually, no, I think it's the second post right now. And if you go into that post, there's a link for you to print the free schedule so you can take it to the library with you and get the books and plan ahead, put it on the refrigerator, or like I said, gift it to somebody this holiday. So we really hope you join us. And if you want to follow along on our Facebook page, just search Family Dinner Book Club on Facebook. And I try, I'm not always successful, but I try to post once a day on that page of other ideas you can do with the book each month. And then that's where we share when the new selection is ready, the menu and things like that. So I really hope that you will join us this year. I know we love to spend time with our family and look for more ways to do that. And this is just a fun way to do that. And I know in January, we always kind of set our sights of trying new things. So I hope that you will join us January 1st. A Bear for Paddington will be our first book, and we'll have the themed menu, the easy table crafts, conversation starters, and a family service project. So thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to head back upstairs and pull out our Christmas decorations and start putting those up. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye.